Nelson scored his first goal for the club tonight. How pleasing for the academy graduates to come through and hit target.
I'm very pleased with him, how he's training, how he's reacting, how willing he is to learn. He's asking the right questions. I know about his ability. I know him since I was here, and I coached him a little bit when he was 16. I know his potential, and now he needs to put things away. He needs to finish. So yeah, I'm really pleased with Reece. I think he needed that goal as well for his confidence. I think he needs to improve his end product a little bit in the final third, but he's doing all the right things.
Much improved second half.
Yeah, thanks God. Wasn't happy at all. The first 30-35 minutes, how we started the game, how we approached the game. I tried to convince them before the game what to expect of that team. That they battered every team in the championship every 3 days. The way they play make it really difficult and uncomfortable. Everything is man-to-man around the pitch. So it becomes a transition game, is everything duels, everything is 50-50. So if you're not ready for that game, you get exposed and you get done. And obviously the second half was a different story.
Were you angry with the team at half time?
Yeah.
Did you let them know you were angry?
when I see what I don't want to see, and I'm not talking about technically, even tactically, what I expect from them and the standards that we want to set in certain areas, I cannot be happy, and I have to let them know. But I'm learning every day of them as well, how they react when they lose, what they need when they lose, what they need when they win as well. And as well, how can they react when they want to? Because before that, obviously, everybody said it was a physical issue, that we could not sustain certain rhythm or intensity throughout the game. Look how they finished tonight. You know, after 94 minutes, they kept going. And this is here and this is there. And this is what they have to understand as a team.
Did it surprise you because they fought so hard in the last game against Manchester United? And United, and the first half display tonight was what? Something from 3 months ago.
Yeah. To be fair, it didn't. I think it was a big release for them when they won against Manchester United, and they took a little bit of that pressure off. And then your body and your mind tries to relax a little bit for 1 or 2 days. And now we are not in a position to relax because we are not good enough to relax. If we don't play at that level, we are not good enough.
Mikel, when you spoke about your team suffering, the first half was not what you had in mind, because Leeds, bar the poor finishing, could have been maybe two goals to the good. That's not what you were in.
No, that's why we had to react, you know, and we changed some things. But I think the biggest change, it was how we approach the second half, the mentality, how aggressive we are, how intense we are. We started to win every duel, every 50-50 ball, playing the opponent's half. You know, making passes forward, runs forward, be positive on the ball. It was different.
How did you get that from the beginning?
How?
Yeah.
It's a good question, and every 3 days, even a better question. That's the job. That's what I have to find out with these players. But I have to recognize I play those type of games, and in recent months we play against teams that they go man-to-man, and it's very uncomfortable for the players. They're not used to it, you know, and becomes a battle, becomes a transition game. You win the ball, you attack, you lose the ball, it's a counter-attack. And I think they had to experience that as well.
Do you think finding a consistent mentality from the players is one of your biggest challenges? Because it's something that I remember you used to talk about when you were a player here, of hitting that level every week, of making sure you're on it from the first minute every game.
Absolutely, because they haven't done it for many months, so obviously it has to be a process. But that's why I think tonight is a really good lesson for them, so they can leave their profession and suffer on the pitch like they did for 30 or 35 minutes, or they can enjoy and feel proud of what they do if they play like they did the second half. It's their choice.
Mikel, no Aubameyang tonight, of course, but in his captain's notes, he's criticised people making up stories about his future. Says he loves the club and wants to get the club back to the top. How pleased are you to read that?
Yeah, I was told about that. I'm really happy, and I said the other day, I think his commitment since the day I walked through that door has been phenomenal. The work that he's putting in, his attitude around the place with the players. So I hope that we can do that.
So we can put away any talk of transfers for this month with him.
He's done it. I do it. I want him here. I'm so happy with him. So hopefully, end of the story.
Any interest in Jerome Boateng?
We don't talk about any transfers, and we are working in a few things. And when the club has something to say, they will let you know.
Mikel, Miss Nelson scored his first goal for the club tonight. How pleased he for the academy graduates to come through and hit the target.
I'm very pleased with him, how he's training, how he's reacting, how willing he is to learn. He's asking the right questions. I know about his ability. I know him since I was here, and I coached him a little bit when he was 16. I know his potential, and now he needs to put things away. He needs to finish. So yeah, I'm really pleased with Reece. I think he needed that goal as well for his confidence. I think he needs to improve his end product a little bit in the final third, but he's doing all the right things.
Were you playing a team today that will play in the Premier League next season in Leeds?
A nightmare. It's a nightmare for every team to play. I said before the game, to play against them is like going to the dentist. You know, it's tough. They make it really hard. They are a great team. You know what they have achieved to do it consistently every 3 days with those players. What they build there, it's powerful. You know, you can see, and every time you analyze any of the games, exactly like this. You know, so it's tough to see that. Top.
Mikel, even though you don't want to be in a position where you have to get angry with your team at half time, is there something where you can think this has been useful for me to see that I can get that reaction from the second half?
Yes, of course. That if they will be flat, it doesn't matter what happens in their life or what we tell them. I will be very worried. At least I know that there is a way to react. They responded, and they responded because they accepted first that that is not what we want. You know. So afterwards, obviously now they are much happier, and it was a good lesson for us.
Do you think, in a way, just getting some results under your belt, I mean, 2 wins on the trot now, is something that the team needs just to sort of start that process of relaxing into feeling more confident with what they're doing?
Yeah, not relaxing, but feeling a little bit more confident and building something together. Yes, I think it's important.
Thanks all.
Thank you.